You are looking at a 1999 Dodge Grand Caravan Sport. This one came to us as a trade-in. Has a pretty decent set of radials on it. The interior needs a detailing, but it does have the lift forward bucket seats. The bench lays down and comes out pretty easily. I'll show you. You pull those two handles and then that just lifts right out. It does have the jack and the lug wrench in the back. The doors stop in the back position. You can't just pull these back down. They click right back into place. They're called captain's chairs. These do close and lock in place. This one has a couple issues. I'm going to put that all in the listing. I had my mechanic look it over. This one is a 3.3 liter 6-cylinder engine. I'm going to start it up. Let me close it all back up, put the seats all back. It does have a roof rack, which is kind of neat. You have a canoe, a lot of luggage, but all the tires, they're not all matching. The back ones are Yokohamas, but the hydraulics on the back door, it does have also, oh yeah, it has a tow hitch. This tire is different than the other ones. That one's not in as good a shape as the other one. This one's a Dunlop. Tires don't match, but they're all decent shape. None of them are fantastic, but none of them need immediate replacement. Let me fire it up for you. It does start right up. It has 198,378 miles. It does have air conditioning. The air conditioning does not blow cold. The engine seems to run okay. Probably going to sell this one fairly inexpensively. It has a dent on the hood right there. I checked all the lights and signals and everything. That all seems to work pretty well. I would not recommend driving this a terribly long distance simply because it's a trade-in. I don't know the total history of this vehicle. I checked the Carfax. The Carfax is clean. This hasn't been in any major accidents. It doesn't have any flood damage. It doesn't have any of those kind of problems. But I really can't guarantee that it's gonna, you're not gonna come and then take this and, drive it to the Carolinas or anything of that nature. As I speed up, it does shift. We're in second. Now I'm shifting into third. So I got up to speed pretty easily. The air conditioning, as I said, isn't cold. The radio works, the wipers work, the horn works, the heater works. It doesn't overheat. It does seem to cruise down the road pretty well. If you do fly here to pick this vehicle up, I don't want to make any guarantees about how far it's going to go. But I will put a 60-day Delaware temporary tag on it. Let me roll the window up. The passenger window right there is only pushed closed. That window does not work. I do not plan on repairing that. Right now there's some wind getting in it as I drive down the road. This person just pulled out in front of me, but the brakes on this do work pretty well. So no problem there. The transmission, the engine, and the brakes all seem to work fairly well in this vehicle. So I can't really make any guarantees there. So I don't want you to come back and say that I told you you could drive this a terribly long distance. But if you feel that you want to try to drive this to wherever you're from, you're an adult. However, if you would like to have this transported, you can send me the balance of the auction via cashier's check and then have the car picked up and transported. That's fine too. If you would like to come and fly here or however you want to get here, I can put a 60-day Delaware temporary tag on this car and you can drive it back to wherever you like. The power steering on this is a little rough. I just had difficulty turning the wheel. But once you're moving, it's not difficult at all. Just showing you things that I notice. Now, Frankfort, Delaware, where the vehicle is located 30 minutes north of Ocean City, Maryland, about 2 hours south of Wilmington and Philadelphia. If you fly here, you're going to want to fly to Salisbury Regional Airport, Salisbury, Maryland, airport code SBY, Sierra Bravo Yankee. The van needs gas. I'll make sure you have an eighth to a quarter of a tank to get you to the nearest station to fill it up. I don't guarantee a full tank either. This van's probably going to go fairly inexpensively, but you will have a decent van to start with after making some repairs. There is no check engine light, so I won't have any codes to report, but it does seem to run pretty well. I'm really not having any problems here, besides power steering being a little the window not working, and it not having air conditioning. Being September, working on October, the air conditioning won't be a problem for very much longer. If you have any other questions about the vehicle, you can feel free to ask me. My name is Jay. You can ask me questions through eBay. You can also call the car lot. It's 302-732-6800. I'd be more than happy to answer any and all questions. This is a pretty decent trade-in. We're going to sell it fairly inexpensively here on eBay. I wish you the best of luck and happy bidding.